Hey guys, it's Melanie alongside my trusty assistant Alf, who is already asleep in my lap here, so you might hear some pug snores in the background. Please enjoy the free pug ASMR. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. It's Saturday, so it's time to talk all things candles and wax melts. Before we get into it, usual disclaimer, check out that description box down below. Plethora of information down there. If you're curious about what a candle crock is, what a candle lamp is, I have videos about that kind of stuff down there. I will list all of the candle sales for the upcoming holiday weekend. Obviously, the 4th of July is on Tuesday, so most of the companies are having some pretty decent sales this coming weekend. I will put any additional discount codes that you can use alongside those sales down in the description box as well. Yeah, just lots of good information down there. A lot of times you might be able to find an answer to a question down there. I put links to where you can purchase anything that I'm showing here. Yeah, so if you are celebrating a long holiday weekend, please be safe. I hope that you have a fun and exciting 4th of July weekend, but also just make sure that, you don't burn your house down. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna get started with what I'm currently burning, because why not? Right behind me here, I did it, you guys. That is one of my original 3-wick Homeworx candles that I have left in my collection. The last one that I have at this point left in my collection, because that one's lit, so the last unlit 3-wick candle that I have in my Homeworx collection is Sea Breeze. I will be lighting that up a little bit later on this month. I told you guys I'm on a mission to whittle down that Homeworx candle collection, and that includes even some of my holy grails. I just think that every day is really special, and saving candles for special occasions or just for collector purposes doesn't really fit in with my lifestyle right now. I definitely have had those attitudes in the past, and believe me, I'm one of those that tends to cycle. Like, I go in and out of like wanting to collect candles and then thinking to myself like, no, I just want, maybe like 10 or 15 candles, like my favorites from each brand, and that's it. No more than that at any given time. And even that's a lot, right? Like, for most average people, like even having 15 candles period, not even from any given brand, sounds outrageous. So yeah, but I just think I've come to a place where I just want to be a little bit more reasonable about the amount of things that I buy, as in, not just always buying like a ton of backups. But yeah, that means that I get to enjoy oldies but goodies like this 3-wick original farm stand watermelon. I did have the repackaged version that I purchased at QVC like a month or two ago, and it was good. It's not as good as the original, but that is rarely the case these days when it comes to the Homeworx repackages, which is definitely a bummer. But I do still think that for the most part, like, Homeworx still makes really great sense. And I'm very excited to see what's going to happen with fall. I do have some Christmas in July information that I should be able to tell you guys in terms of Homeworx stuff coming up here shortly. So as soon as I can disseminate that, I will definitely let you guys know. There's a few things that I'm definitely excited about, because I already know the scents that are coming for Christmas in July. And there's a few that I'm just like, oh, that sounds amazing. So I hope you guys are excited about the scents as well. I will share them with you, like I said, when I can. So anyway, I have that beautiful farm stand watermelon there, and in my entryway on that little white table right over there, that thing right there is farm stand blueberry. So this week has actually been kind of a big farm stand week for me from Homeworx. So that's what I have going over there. In my candle crocks, let's move there next. If you don't know what a candle crock is, because you're kind of new to home fragrance, like I said, check out that description box. The candle crock in my laundry room has the Kringle Fiji that was in the powder room. That one is now more than halfway finished, and I wanted to finish this candle, we'll talk about this in a second, in the powder room this week. So I just decided to move the Kringle into the crock. Love Fiji, by the way. It's a beautiful kind of aquatic tropical green floral scent. If you've never tried it, it's beautiful. It also has, I think, one of the most stunning labels in terms of like the summer labels from Kringle. Absolutely worth checking out. And then in the candle crock in my like regular like filming room upstairs, that pink room that you see me in sometimes, that has a full size, because I do this sometimes with my candles, that has a full size, never been burned before Kringle Marshmallow Morning. Both Stella and I really love that scent, and Stella's bedroom is at the end of that house, so I asked her if she wanted that particular one, and yeah, we just decided both to just sacrifice it. Now I'm gonna get close to 2 weeks of fragrance out of that candle because, like I said, it was completely full. So I'm looking forward to that. And it really does smell kind of very similar to Lucky Charms, which is actually Stella's favorite sugary cereal that I let her have sometimes, although she's that kid. And I know now that I can get the replacement marshmallows because you can just buy the Lucky Charms marshmallows now, but she's the kid that eats all the marshmallows out of the Lucky Charms. So when Craig and I go to have a bowl, like, it's just like the grain cereal, which, I mean, has a ton of sugar on it as well, but it's just not the same without those like gooey marshmallows, right? Were you the type that always ate the marshmallows first, or did you eat the marshmallows with the cereal, or did you save the marshmallows for last? What did you do with your Lucky Charms is the question of the weekend. Let me know down below. Or if you hated Lucky Charms, what the hell's wrong with you? Who doesn't like Lucky Charms? It's sugary goodness, right? Okay, so that is what is happening with all of the crocks. I don't have anything going in our master bedroom crock right now. I don't have anything underneath my lamp, but there is going to be something underneath my lamp after this video, because this Homeworx blueberry cheesecake, I actually think I got this as like a free gift with one of my orders at some point, because I don't order these 3-wick candles from Homeworx. For me, these just don't have enough oomph. Like, these are great for a bedroom, they're good for a bathroom, but I don't necessarily always purchase candles specifically for bedrooms or bathrooms, because those are rooms that I am not in quite as frequently as I am in like the downstairs of the house. I tend to use more Scentsy in those rooms because, you know, open flame, not being able to like make sure that the candle's doing okay and I'm not gonna burn my house down is a bit of a concern. So I tend to warm a little bit more upstairs. Don't get me wrong, when Craig and I are in bed, like on the weekends watching TV together, I will totally light a candle in the bedroom, but we need to be up there, you know? Like, you don't just leave a candle burning and leave. You should be able to keep an eye on it. This one here just did not want to stay lit, which is weird because it has wicks. Like, they're there, but they just won't stay lit. It's kind of weird. So I'm just gonna put it underneath the lamp. This is perfect for a lamp situation. If you don't know anything about candle lamps, definitely look at that video. I think that this, yeah, it smells great in terms of like, it has a decent amount of strength to it, but yeah, if it's not gonna stay lit, then that's gonna be an issue. So that one will be going underneath the lamp here for the remainder of the weekend. And it's kind of a good one. I don't know. Blueberry cheesecake, I think, is a great scent to have around the 4th of July. Anything blueberry, anything strawberry, really anything fruity, I think is perfect for the 4th of July. So yeah, that's gonna be fantastic. The salted caramel and pistachio candle from Trader Joe's is done now. I really enjoyed this. I'm actually going to Trader Joe's a little bit later on today, so I'm going to be picking up a couple more of these. It's just too good to not grab more of, so I really enjoy this scent, but it is obviously a smaller room type scent. This is something, for example, that you would put into your like powder room or bathroom. If you wanted to maybe put a few of these like together, I think you could get much more oomph out of it, but it's a 1-wick 5-ounce tin candle. Like, I mean, I feel like we all have a pretty good sense of reality here, right? Like, we know this isn't going to fill like a house with high ceilings and open concept. So next we're gonna go through some additional empties that were not included in my empties on, I think I uploaded the home fragrance empties on Tuesday. And I was going through a lot of candles this week. So you're gonna see quite a number of empties here that I wanted to talk about today instead of, you know, putting them in there because I was burning them this week. So let's go. I finished one of these fantasy candles already, you guys, and it was Fairy's Floss. She gone. Look at that. And look at that clean, delicious Kringle burn. Oh, it's fabulous. I just love their formula. The soy formula from Kringle is so clean burning. I loved this scent. It's very fruity, very fun. They've started putting some of the fragrance notes on the bottom, so it's kind of nice to reference in videos like this. So strawberry, sweet sugar, citrus, and vanilla. This is just, it's just a nice, sweet, girly, fun citrus strawberry scent. Like, it's good. I would definitely recommend it. I am shocked that the Fantasy Collection has still not sold out yet. But there was obviously another release from Kringle, and I was hoping to have the stuff here to be able to sniff with you guys in this video, but I need to get this video filmed, and the package is not supposed to arrive until like 7 o'clock tonight. So this, I'll have to upload this video maybe like on Monday or Tuesday or something. But I do have, I think it's 2 of the reserve candles coming my way. I still have not placed my order for the kiwi and the apple. Stuff just kind of got away from me this week, so I'm planning on probably placing an order this weekend over at Kringle for a few things. I need a few more of my beloved wax smells, so there will be some stuff coming my way. But yeah, there was a new reserve collection that dropped. The 3 candles in the Fantasy Collection are still available. Speaking of Fantasy Collection, these aren't finished, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pop them in real quick. I also burned Unicorn Poop this week, which I love. This is the dupe of Aquilina's Pink Sugar. If you wore that in the early 2000s, you probably need this because it smells, it's a dead-on dupe. But it just is Aquilina Pink Sugar. And Mermaid Scales. Now this one was such a surprise for me. I'm actually going to be purchasing another Mermaid Scales. This one was a PR item, and I loved it. I was not going to order it. I ordered 4 Fairy's Floss. I ordered 4 Unicorn Poop, but I did not order a single Mermaid Scales. And I love that they sent it to me because otherwise I would have never, like I said, I would have never bought it. Just based off the fragrance notes. I don't know what it was about the notes, but I was like, oh, it probably smells really nice, but it's probably not something that's really going to be in my wheelhouse necessarily. So it's an easy skip, right? But then they sent it in PR, and I was like, this is not an easy skip. It's so good. It's really, really good. Honestly, Fairy's Floss and Mermaid Scales are number 2 for me after Unicorn Poop. Like, if I had to rate them or put them in order, it would go Unicorn Poop, and then sorry, buddy. Ooh, mommy's gonna have a coughing attack. All right, sorry, my apologies. Just had like a massive coughing attack. I think my eyes are kind of bloodshot now, but I'm still alive. Here I am. Okay, I believe I was rating the Fantasy candles. Basically, all 3 of them are wonderful. Unicorn Poop is just, I wore that perfume in the early 2000s, so has a special place in my heart, but the other 2 scents are equally as fantastic. I will say the Unicorn Poop is probably the lightest out of the 3, so in terms of those of you that don't like your perfumey scents to smack you in the face, you might actually really like the performance of the Unicorn Poop, so feel free. If you're interested, you can get the Unicorn Poop candles for 15% off with my discount code. The reserve candles and a lot of like the special edition ones rarely go on sale. So the only discount that you're gonna get on those is probably going to be any reward points or an ambassador code. So I link my ambassador code down below. If you're interested, you can save 15% with that. So let's keep going. Oh, I finished this as well. It was a good week for finishing things. This is my beloved Kringle Reserve Jelly Donut, and I do have a few backups of this, but I am, just like you guys, patiently waiting for Kringle to restock a lot of these sold out reserve candles. I know the idea with the reserve candles is, you know, not necessarily to keep like producing them, but people want them, and so Kringle has, you know, put more of them up on the website, but they are not able to currently, I don't think, produce them in the numbers that most of us are looking for. So can we all just get our fingers crossed that Kringle is able to like up the production on a lot of these candles, because I know that there's many of us who would love to have more. I know I would. Okay, also finished my beloved Bath & Body Works Island Margarita this week. This one burned great. Look at that. A Bath & Body Works candle that did well. At least in terms of the burn quality. The scents are usually always great. Like, that's not the problem with Bath & Body Works. It's not the smells. A lot of times it's the performance. So you could say the same for Homeworx. I love Island Margarita, and I really like the packaging of this one. I just thought that was like a really fun kind of summery design. So another one bites the dust. We have a Citrus Garden Mint. This one was actually quite enjoyable for being a mint infused scent. I normally don't like minty things. That being said, is this hoard worthy for me? No, but it was pleasant. It was enjoyable. This was a PR item, by the way, so I didn't pay for this one. If I'm going to purchase things, it's always going to be things that are in my wheelhouse. But I do appreciate when brands send me things that are not in my wheelhouse, because that gives me an opportunity to try something new that really I would not, like, I just wouldn't otherwise. And there have been a lot of things that I've tried through PR that I have ended up repurchasing because I'm just like, wow, that's actually pretty good. So I don't know, I appreciate that. So I guess encouragement for all of us that are a little bit more like, like a little less likely to naturally like go outside of our like normal preferences. Sometimes it might be a good idea. Try something new. You might be pleasantly surprised, or you might hate it. Yeah, you know, it could go either way. Okay, Farm Stand Cherry, this bad boy here. Good, but again, not as good as the original. Used up pretty much most of the wax. There's a little bit of a layer of wax down there, but for the most part, this was a good burning candle. Strength and Throw, definitely not that of the original Farm Stand Cherry. So, but that's, like I said, that's nothing new right now. But I do think that it was quite pleasant. So I enjoyed it. Am I going to purchase more for this summer? No, because yeah, I have plenty of candles for this summer. I'm really sticking with that motto. Sunflower Sunset. Oh, this one again, like burned pretty much all of the wax up. I like this scent. It's very perfumey. It reminds me of a lot of like 90s perfumes. There was just something about specifically fragrances like Sunflowers by Elizabeth Arden that they just have this like classic, bright, vibrant, floral with like a touch of citrus perfumey type. I don't know. This just screams the 1990s perfume to me. So it was nice. Again, this was a PR item. I would have never purchased this one just based off of the fragrance notes, which by the way are Scarlet Sunflower, Velvet Rose, Red Currant, and Midnight Jasmine. Usually when I see Red Currant in a description, it just sends me like the other direction because I'm not a currant person. But I don't know, it's pleasant. Yeah, what else was I burning? My beloved, oh you guys, Cocoa Paradise. Honestly, my only regret not shopping the SAS sale was not getting more of this. But again, I'm trying to be reasonable. I don't want my Bath & Body Works collection to get out of control again. So yeah, I do have some backups of this that I bought earlier this summer or spring, I guess you could say. So I'm set with this for this year, but I will miss this. If this does not come back, I will absolutely miss it and I will regret it, but it's okay. It's a great scent. I just adore that so much. And, oh, I have another one. Yay. Oh, good. Get rid of that. Aren't these lids cute? I love the Homeworx scalloped white metal lids. I keep all of my Homeworx lids that I really think are fun or special and then put them on the candles that come with like boring lids. So anyway, these scalloped ones are definitely my favorite, and I love them on these like gingham like Farm Stand Trio candles that I have. So I bought I think 7 or 8 of these farm stand trios last summer at QVC. This is why I got into so much trouble with Homeworx candles in terms of my collection piling up, is because I would do stuff like that, right? Like, I knew I loved this trio, and I just wanted lots of it. And so I just bought, there were 3, it's a trio, so 3 candles and 7 or 8 sets of that. Like, that is an outrageous number of candles, right? So this year I am working my way through these trios, and so that's what I've been doing this week. Like I told you, I have the farm stand blueberry going over there, but in my kitchen I had farm stand peach, and in my family room I had the farm stand strawberry. Oh, you guys, these increased in strength and throw fairly significantly from even last year. So I guess I'm glad that, you know, I had these left over for this summer. But that being said, I always hope that the farm stand scents stay around, because I do want to repurchase these in future years. I think that the blueberry, the peach, and the strawberry are by far my all-time favorite blueberry, strawberry, and peach scents. It's those 3 from Homeworx. So I just think Harry does a really good job with scent creation. The performance of the candles needs work. There's no doubt about that, but just like the fragrances themselves, I think are absolutely heavenly. Like, that is not an area that he is struggling in at all. Let's discuss, gosh, are we down to wax melts now? We are. Let's do it. Okay, I've got my little bucket here. So this is mostly Scentsy and Kringle, because yeah, I do have some vendor wax that I am going to be incorporating into my routine here in the next few weeks. But for the most part, I do tend to purchase most of my wax melts from Scentsy or Kringle. I mean, that's just kind of my go-to, but I do enjoy vendor wax from time to time. So I have aloe water and cucumber from Scentsy. This is one of my favorite bathroom scents, so I've had this going in the bathrooms in the house this week. Today I have this amazing combination. If you have both of these, by the way, it's July 1st today. I most certainly hope that you put happy birthday into your Scentsy club. Did you? Did you put it in there? If you didn't, why? Why didn't you do that? I now have, I think, 7 or 8 bars of happy birthday in my club. I just love it so much. And I think it smells like funfetti birthday cake. There are people out there that think this smells like chocolate, and there are people out there that think this smells like marble cake. I smell funfetti birthday cake. So I am in that camp. But this is delicious paired with sweet stuff from Kringle. Sweet stuff is actually a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62 fragrance, which is the fragrance that is used in their famous Bum Bum Cream. And if you have never tried the Bum Bum Cream, you should. It smells really good. It's quite expensive. If you're looking for an inexpensive dupe, try the Tropic Glow scent from Tree Hut at Ulta. Is that still 20% off? I believe that Tree Hut is still 20% off at Ulta, but that might be ending today. Also, this scent, the Salted Caramel and Pistachio at Trader Joe's, the body butter is available in this scent as well, and this is a dupe for that fragrance. So yeah, enjoy it for less. But these two are really great together. It's kind of a neat blend between a gourmand and a like gourmand tropical floral. It's just a really interesting combination. If you have both, I think you should try it. You should try it. It smells like $1,000,000 in here, I'm just telling you. Of course it does, it always does. All right, I have some other sweet stuff in here as well because, well, I did this all around the house, this little combination. So we've got those, which those are gonna go in my empties now. I also, oh, it was a good week, you guys. We did We did some Violet Spun Sugar from Scentsy. I don't think this is available anymore. This was in the Easter collection. This is like a nice fruity, like candied type scent. I don't know if that's still available, but that's empty. And then I also did some Sea Breeze. Sea Breeze is one of the most lovely beachy coconut scents that you will ever find. And it's available from Kringle. It was a new scent for this spring and summer. I hope that Kringle always keeps this scent around. I just think it's one of my favorite, like, ever when it comes to fragrances like this. It's so potent, which is probably going to be a turnoff for some people, but it's so strong and in your face and beachy, and like you smell that salt air, you smell the coke. It's just heavenly. I can't say enough about it. I love it. And I will be getting more of the candles when I place my order this weekend as well. And I think I need some wax melts too. I don't need any, but am I gonna buy some? Yeah, absolutely, hands down. Yep, that's what I'm doing. All right, you guys, I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. Like I said, please be safe if you have some 4th of July shenanigans that you're gonna be getting up to. Let me know if you have any questions. Check out the description box for all of the information, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.